I wanted to thank Morgan for the presentation. I think it tells a very good story, and it's not arrogant or self-centered at all. Because a lot of us have that similar story. I was not as brave as you, that when I got to, before I got to university, and last year in high school, I walked away from honors classes in this section, and didn't challenge to get an F, but I said, you're gonna give me an F, give me an F. That's fine. And I ran away as far as I could to things like social science and engineering. But so my question is, what do you see as, I think we can all learn from each other, and I have learned from others, and some people have learned from me. What do you see as your next step in helping in your individual advocacy? You took us a timeline from like, the little, what was it, the hamster?
Yeah.
You were a child to
yeah, definitely. I mean, I didn't really get to mention like the in-between parts. Like I started with animals. I started to stop empathizing so much with them, and I was more in tune with prison abolition for a long time, and just doing like, papers on that, and working on that in school, and then I came back to the animals. So right now where I'm at is, I realized when I was arrested on my campus for asking a question that it was bigger than the animal issue. I mean, it was an issue of repression, student repression, civil rights, and I mean, I cried when it happened, and I'm not like a crying kind of, not that there's anything wrong with that, but, I was just so shocked that it happened. But like people from across the campus were sympathetic. Of course, not the researchers and all their students, but the philosophy department was on my side. It's a Catholic college, so the Catholics and all the priests and stuff like that, or whatever. And I just realized that there was a common ground there, and they were all against not so much the question that I asked not getting answered, it's just the way I was treated for asking the question. So I find that I'm coming more back towards the intersectionality of all things, because for the last 2 years I've been doing nothing but animal issues, and it's like not getting the level of exposure it needs to get, and I think it's going to get that when we realize the intersectionality and we start really working on other issues as strongly as the animal issue together, so everything.
Briefly, you mentioned secondary sex characteristics. Can you just describe what you mean by that?
Yeah, it's although my domestic partner is a professor of feminist theory, I'm always in trouble for misinterpreting things like this. So I will try to go through this. There's basically a display of maybe it could be called tertiary of women and men's sexual availability, sexual status, sexual fetishes. You see this in like doggy costumes that are either that mimic in terms of mimesis human costumes, like bustiers on little dogs, or bondage material on this. That's more of a tertiary sex characteristic. But the idea is you want a good, clean, attractive dog. There's actually on the New York City subway a very silly ad campaign now. It's a phony thing for a dog plastic surgeon, Dr. Armand. I think it's related to some cable TV show. But it's basically, the idea is to, in the context of mimesis, to project a need of an animal that reflects the desired characteristics of its human person. And different people have different interpretations over that. You see it at one extreme with men with big macho pit bulls. I have pit bulls myself, but they're not macho. This projects what the men want people to think of them, that they're these tough guys. And the other, you see women, sometimes gay men or whatever. They want to have sort of a very curated, stylish look, very fashion forward, that sort of thing. It's really about projecting the human sexual identity onto another object in a material way. Anyway, I'm sorry if I didn't answer that very well. Do you have any feedback on that? Anyone? Speak up.
I want to ask you, you said you have a specific reason why you use the word critters. and that you didn't get that in the presentation. And I also want to thank you because your presentation was so full of theory and it was so educational, and it was one of the most enlightening today.
Thank you. If you were law students, half of you would have walked out when I first said Marx. But anyway, okay, critters. Critters is a pre-Descartesian thing. In Shakespeare, when they say creatures, it's pronounced in old archaic English closer to critter. It's like kucha, like, you know. And anyway, so Donna Haraway uses this term in an affectionate way.